currently like 6 a.m. I usually never come out and shoot this early in the morning, but shooting in the city is really difficult making these type of videos when there's actually people out. So I was like, well, might as well come out and shoot when there's actually no one out. Also, as of recently, I've started getting very bored of shooting here in my city, Winston-Salem. When you're constantly shooting golden hour light, you have the same light. So when you shoot with that morning golden hour light, you have to rethink how you frame your photos, because what worked before probably won't work now. So I already see a photo I want to get while I'm standing here. So we're gonna go grab that with the 35mm real quick. Gonna throw on the Pro Mist filter. We're gonna be shooting on the Sony A7C today. We're gonna be rotating through a couple different lenses. I have the 35mm on right now, the 35 1.8. Been using this as of recently instead of the G Master. I really like the smaller compact size. It just makes taking photos a lot more fun. I've realized that the smaller the lenses I actually use, the more fun I just have taking photos, which is really nice actually. So I'm gonna go grab this photo real quick and hurry before too much light actually comes out. So yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, it's nice actually being able to come out here and make a video and take photos without having a ton of people around. It's really nice. There's a photo I've been wanting to get over here like in the morning as the sun just barely starts to peek above the horizon and shine on the buildings over here. It's a photo I've gotten several times on this channel actually, but I haven't taken it in the morning. So I really want to do that. So I'm gonna put the 20mm on. Don't think we're gonna use any kind of mist filter for this photo. Thankfully, there's not that many clouds this morning, so I don't have to worry about it blocking out the morning golden hour light. We're approaching the end of morning blue hour, so.
When I wake up, I begin my search for you.
The light's almost perfect right now for the shot. Just gonna wait a little bit longer. But I got a comment on my last video about why I don't carry my 28-70 with me in my camera bag. I don't really use zoom lenses that often. As you can tell this morning, I've used the 35 and I'm about to use the 20mm. This is probably the only time I will put on the 20mm for this specific shot this morning. Otherwise, I generally only stick to prime lenses. I don't really enjoy using zoom lenses. I kind of feel like zoom lenses are cheating in a way. Now there are scenarios where zoom lenses are beneficial, like if you're traveling and you don't want to constantly be swapping your lenses. It's easy to look at zoom lenses as jack of all trades lenses. They're pretty good at everything, but they're not amazing. They're not great at one specific thing. That's why I really like prime lenses. Now obviously, there's very few zoom lenses out there that can stop down to f1.8, you know. That's one reason I really like carrying a 35 1.8 on me always. And then I also have the 20mm 1.8, but then I also carry my 24mm 2.8. So it's not really about the aperture to me. It's just about how compact they are and how easy they are to carry around. Plus, I think it's a lot more interesting to change up your composition by actually moving your feet and forcing yourself to find new compositions rather than just zooming in or out a little bit. The light is perfect now. I'm gonna move down a little bit and try and get the shot. Okay, there we go. I think I like that composition a lot more because you have the road that kind of leads down and adds a lot more depth to the image. So I think I'm gonna hang around here a little bit longer, get a couple more photos, maybe as cars drive on by. I will show that off. But then we'll head on to the next spot, wait for the sun to peek over the horizon a little bit more, and hopefully get a little bit more contrasting hard light and some images around here. So I swapped lenses and looked up, and the light came out just even more. It's absolutely beautiful now. Kind of wish I would have kept the wide angle on, but oh well. No turning back. Got the 35 on now. I think I'm gonna wait for a nice subject, some kind of car to drive by in front and snap a photo of that. And then I think we'll move on to the next location. This lighting here it's perfect. It just hits perfectly. I love it. I'm enjoying this way more. And plus there's no one around, which is so nice because I've tried to film a video here before fairly recently, but there was just so much traffic, so many people. So it looks like I lied. I had to put the 20mm back on because I just saw this beautiful composition here that I'm going to get real quick. Then I'm switching back to the 35. Bunch of bees are currently right here. Okay, back to the 35. I've never actually been stung by a bee before. How funny would that be if it happened in this video? Probably not funny. Could be terrible, actually. That was not staged. That was actually my normal morning alarm. 7 a.m. now. So that means we probably have like an hour of good light left before it starts to get a little too harsh. There's some more clouds moving in that I'm not really a big fan of, but shouldn't be a problem. Still plenty of blue skies. This building is just very aesthetically pleasing, and then the place behind it has a bunch of flowers. I really like the layering of this composition. You have the stop sign, you have this building, and then you have the building all the way in the back that looks really cool. I wish there was a little bit more light shining through if it wasn't so cloudy. I think I jinxed myself earlier. If it wasn't so cloudy, there would be a lot of light shining through. It would create a really nice contrast in the lighting in this image, but it's very flat. As a photographer, you can never really complain about that unless you want the contrast. I see a little bit of blue sky actually peeking through, so I'm gonna hold out here a little bit and hopefully we get some more blue skies. I see the sun. Okay, this might actually turn out exactly how I want it to. This is a nice shot right here. I don't know if I like. At least we still have a bit of blue skies in the direction that the sun is facing. It is pretty nice. Oh, there's a big building. Or there's a bus coming. Could be cool. Okay. That actually made for a really cool image, I think. Really like that. The lights come out perfectly now in the spot earlier. Just got my morning coffee, finished up taking photos. I think it was a pretty successful morning. I'm so excited taking photos, I completely forgot to finish talking about the entire topic of this video, which is why I don't really use zoom lenses that often. It's starting to get really hot in here. Well, I guess I'm gonna head back to the apartment and I will finish up the video there. So I am back at my apartment now, and I've gone through and edited all of the photos from this morning, and I gotta say, I'm super happy with them. I will put my 3 favorites up on the screen right now. And just to let you guys know, all of the photos in this video are edited with my presets, which are available to buy down in the description. I edited most of them with my Gold 2 preset from my Essentials version 2 preset pack. So if you are interested, it is $30 on my website, and you can help support me in the process. Now back to why I don't really use zoom lenses anymore. For probably the first 3 or 4 years that I was doing photography, I used only 2 lenses. I used the 35 1.4 Zeiss lens, and I used the 24-70 G Master lens. Pretty much the only time I ever used the 24-70 G Master lens was when I was traveling, and even then I kept my 35 on most of the time. My philosophy when using prime lenses is to treat it as almost like my camera has a fixed lens on it. Think kind of like the Leica Q2 or the Fuji X100V. So before I go out and take photos, I decide what lens I plan on using for that day. I don't really like carrying my camera bag out with me, so I stick to one lens and treat it as almost like kind of a challenge. And in the long run, I think it's made me a better photographer. So here's a challenge for you guys. Use only one prime lens for a day or a week or however long. And I think it will make you think about photography differently. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The support lately has been absolutely incredible, and I just got partnered on YouTube, which is kind of a big deal. It's pretty awesome. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a like to help support me so I can continue growing even more and reaching a larger audience. Go out and shoot.